been seeing quite a number of people do this YouTube changed my life thing, and it just made me to start thinking of my journey on YouTube from 2021, I believe, yeah, 2021 till now. And I have my phone here with me because I just wrote down a couple of things, and I saw a pattern. I think I've seen the thumbnails, but I've not really watched any of the videos except one, and she was just talking about how what YouTube has made her become. And I sat down to write my own script and think of my own story, and yeah, I'm just going to share how my life has changed since when I started YouTube and now. So backstory, in school I was actually more known than the person behind the brand, and I had a very small circle. I'm just trying to put like some cream on my hair, and to be honest, I was quite introverted, and I really didn't care much to build friendships and things like that, because I've always been a small friendship circle person, and also considering the fact that I was raised that way, and I had a makeup business going well for me, and by virtue of that I just always had people in my room and my roommates. And fast forward to just my final year, I was just all about, I want to graduate well, I want to get a good job, I want to do well for myself. I didn't really connect with people so much in school, as opposed to just the friends that I made, and I really didn't go out of my way to make new friends actively. Those were the people that I knew, and I think it's because I was just lazy, from the fact that I always met people anyway. I had a full makeup business, and I was always meeting new people, but I didn't have like so much connections. And I eventually graduated, went home, and then got a new job just a few months after I graduated. And yeah, so I was just all about work, go to work, come back. And if you know, I'm sure you're probably wondering what's the correlation. I'll tell you guys. So I was on the mainland, and I had to go to the island every day, and to be honest, it was hilarious. I moved out of my family's house because it was too far away, and I just needed to be closer to work because it was so stressful. It was telling on me, telling on my body. So I moved to the island, and 2021, that's like the first time I would spend Christmas and New Year away from my family ever in my entire life. And we're just still in COVID actually, so I couldn't go home. And I'm like, every time I'm talking to my friends, I'm like, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll just say it like casually. And for the first time, I was bored. I had my ring light because I am a makeup artist, and I just sat down. I'm probably going to input the clip. I just sat down on the floor, put my video, put my camera. I'm like, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Olamide Ajasa, a first time YouTuber based in investing. So we bring me to my first point, is the fact that YouTube made me very confident, more confident in front of the camera. I didn't used to speak like this in front of the camera. I had so many ums and ems. Even like, you might say, oh okay, you don't hear it more because I have edited it, but now I can speak much more confidently, without always looking away and doing like this and doing like that, and just not trying to maintain eye contact. So that made me much more confident in front of the camera. When I carried my camera the first time was because I felt the need to connect with people. I felt quite alone. I had friends. I had my boyfriend, now husband at the time. I had some sort of connections around me, but I still felt the need to put myself out there. I just felt I was too introverted, and I really wanted to connect with people, and I wanted people to see other sides to me that I didn't even know that I had until I started filming videos. And then I would go to work and people would be like, you have a totally different, like, my personality at work and my personality on YouTube are like this, like they're worlds and miles apart. Anyway, I hit the record button, and it did feel very natural. I got a lot of compliments and comments from people saying, oh, even my sisters, my friends say, oh, you felt really natural, you're natural, you should do this more. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I didn't have any idea, no niche, nothing whatsoever, no idea of what I wanted to do on YouTube. I just wanted to carry my camera, I just wanted people to see me, I just wanted to be visible, and I just wanted to stop hiding, and I wanted to connect with people. Stutter with, you know, my scripts and ideas. I eventually gathered courage to post my first video, not record but post my first video for the world to see, Olamide. And it made me feel really good. It made me feel quite seen. I started to watch videos of myself, and then each video was better than the last. It made me much more fluent. I mean, YouTube, it made me much more fluent. I made more eye contact with the camera, like I'm looking at you now, and I spoke much more fluently. I could hear myself much more better and clearer without looking away and feeling like, you know, I just not stopped being shy, but I was less shy than I used to be with every recording and every video that I posted. I learned to do hard things. That's one thing that I would say I definitely learned from YouTube, because editing is hard. Having to figure out all of these things by yourself is really hard. Watching tons of videos online, trial and error. For the first few years, for the first, what am I talking like it's 5 years? For the first few months, I was recording and editing on my phone and just my ring light. It was just my ring light and my phone, and it was very difficult. What I know that people do is they would record on their phone and then edit on their laptops. I was editing on my phone because for some reasons I found it very easy. I learned how to do, you know, picture in picture, learned how to do thumbnails, learned to use Canva much more better, learned more about YouTube basically. I learned how other YouTubers were doing YouTube. I learned how to create content better. I learned what other people would learn more about how YouTube works. Even though the algorithm keeps changing every time, I'm still learning. And yeah, I learned to do the seemingly hard things that my 15-year-old self, watching tons of makeup YouTube video, never knowing I should ever become a YouTuber, would be so proud of. There's nothing that is so hard in this world. Like, anyone can learn anything if they put their minds to do it. So YouTube made me learn how to do hard things. Not to say that I've not done hard things before, but it's like when you started something and you have to learn the hard things that you don't want to learn, just so that you still remain, like, your videos are still much better. That's what I'm trying to say. So I learned to do hard things from that perspective, which to be honest can be applied to every other area of your life. Then I was stuck. I got stuck. I felt like I wasn't growing. I still feel that way, to be honest. I was running out of content. It was hard balancing. There was a time that work became stressful. I was trying to also process my travel. There was so much going on at work, and I was stressed out. I didn't create content at that time, and you know, I just kept going. And that's like my next point: learning to keep going even when things are very, very difficult. Just still pushing and pushing and pushing, which can be a blessing and a curse, like I always tell my friends, because there's this sunk cost fallacy where you have done something for so long and you do not know when to stop, or you're just burnt out but you're still pushing and pushing. It can be a blessing and a curse. But I've learned to keep going even when things felt really hard, even when there were no results, even when there was no visibility. I still feel that way, and I'm still going and I'm still pushing. You see, I was discouraged. I picked myself up. You know, I had very good friends. Shout out to, this is the opportunity that I'll use to say a very big thank you to Moi, my friend. She was just amazing. She has been like my #1 cheerleader when it comes to YouTube, because I remember when I was traveling, Moi sent me a list of contents to do to make when I like got over there, because she knew how stressful it was for me just trying to think of content and still, you know, churn out something. So I just kept going. My friends, my husband now just kept encouraging me. I still remember he bought me my first microphone. So I learned to go the extra mile on YouTube from also these perspectives that I'm sharing. Keep going even when things don't look good, even when nothing is working out in your favor, nothing is going your way. You still keep going, you still keep pushing, and you're bringing out parts of you, you're seeing parts of you that you never knew existed. I found myself more, I would, if I do say so myself, because in the process of thinking about content to do, in the process of speaking to people, having people come on your channel, thinking of the content basically and talking through the content, researching, knowing or deciding what you want to share and what not to share, I started to find myself a bit more. I knew what I wanted to share, I knew what I'm never still going to share, and you know, just knowing yourself, knowing who you are, and also as emanated from the fact that I am doing YouTube in the place of constantly thinking about content, constantly talking to people, seeing their perspectives, hearing myself speak, hearing what I think, and communicating that to the rest of the world. Yeah, that's what I would say that YouTube also has taught me, and how it has changed my life. I started Live London, and Live London is my website, is my baby, and it's a site that you can get very nice comfy vacation luxury sleeper that would elevate your feet, and you know, it's designed to give you comfort. I started a business in July, I think, no, in August, and every single design that has gone out on our socials, on our website, has come from me. It has been designed. The logo, every single thing was designed by myself, and that is as a virtue of constantly creating, editing on YouTube, on Canva, creating thumbnails, just editing stuff has come from YouTube, you know, and I'm really grateful for that. I remember when I said YouTube and I heard of Final Cut Pro, and I'm like, what kind of very complex app is this? And I don't think I can use anything else except Final Cut Pro. Like, growth is mind-blowing, it's amazing. Like, I never would have thought that I would use Final Cut, because I just used to see how they would talk about it and all, and just felt very, very complex and very hard to use. You know, like I always say, or like I've said earlier, nothing is too difficult if you want to. And I'm sounding like as part of my guy, but it's just what it is. It's not difficult if you put your mind to learn how to use it. Same thing with learning how to use my camera. I remember one of the reasons why I didn't want to use a camera, or why I didn't want to get a camera, is because I was scared that I would never know how to use it. And I don't even know why I had that mindset. But I got a camera as a gift, and I forced myself to learn how to use it, to learn how to edit. And it took me a day or two, and I learned it, and I was good. Like, God, life is amazing. And now that I'm even thinking about it and talking through it, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful to see. Like, I really didn't see a lot of things from this perspective until I stumbled on that video that made me to start to think of my own journey. It just made me, okay, I'm skipping. YouTube has also made me test, like A/B testing. You do this one, it doesn't work, you try another method, you try another intro, you try another thumbnail. Just trying things, constantly iterating stuff based on feedback. And that feedback is, you know, how your viewers respond, how they comment, what they think about the first few seconds of your video, what they think about your music, you know, constantly iterating stuff. So that's another, you know, thing that YouTube has taught me. So being open-minded, taking that feedback from you guys, my lovely subscribers, taking that feedback from you guys, and just constantly working and editing stuff, you know, it's very beautiful to see. I don't think that I'm not even at the point, I'm still at 1%. and that's because I've been, it's just hard. I always say that YouTube should be like, it should be a full-time job. If you're running YouTube, running something else, sometimes it may be difficult, especially when you're not in a niche content like us. And it's just the truth, if you don't have a niche, it may be quite difficult, especially if you're doing vlogs, because nobody really cares about your life. everybody wants to learn how everybody wants to learn how to make money, how to edit, how I get my videos. Nobody really cares about your house and what you do every day. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but it's just beautiful to see, and I'm sorry if this video feels like it's all over the place. I hope you're able to watch to this point, but seeing and thinking through how I have grown from 2021 till now in terms of my mindset, just sitting down and taking stock of things is mind-blowing, and I'm super thankful, I'm super grateful. I'm thankful that YouTube has changed my life. Yeah. And even though I am not at the place where I want to be, if I decide to sunset my YouTube channel now, I'm still going to be grateful for the lessons that I've learned. I'm grateful for the fact that I learned to do hard things. I did things that I'd never done before. I was able to speak to people, connect, be fluent, be confident in front of the camera. I still remember in church last week, and all that. Oh, so somebody came to me and my friend was asking, "Do you want to say something in front of the camera?" I'm like, "Sure." Like I don't shy away from the camera anymore, except I'm probably not in the mood. Like, don't just bring camera to me. But yeah, I'm just super thankful. I'm super grateful for YouTube, for what I've learned so far. And yeah, that's really the end of it. Let me know if you've been on YouTube for a while. Let me know what YouTube has done to you, how it has changed you, how it has impacted your life. If you liked this video, please do well to like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah, bye.